When somebody comes into your life, they should magnify that happiness. They shouldn't be responsible for it.
17 and a half years married, 4 kids. I begged this man, please, I've never been out of the U.S. Can we please go out of the U.S.? I want to experience something new.
It's amazing what kind of love you'll tolerate when you're super hungry for it.
Welcome back. Today's story follows a woman who says that after her divorce, she turned to quiet moments alone to reflect on everything that had changed. During one of those moments, she shared a video about healing, personal growth, and searching for happiness after the end of a long marriage. That if you're new here, consider subscribing for more timeline-based stories that explore real-life experiences and the lessons people share through their own journeys. That as the story unfolds, an unexpected message from her former husband changes the tone completely. It wasn't an argument or a confrontation. It was a simple conversation about future plans. But what she learned afterward caused her to see the past in a very different light. According to her, she had spent years believing her former husband simply wasn't interested in traveling. Later, seeing him embrace those same experiences with someone else forced her to question whether the issue had ever been travel at all. That realization became one of the most emotional turning points in her timeline, and we'll follow how she responded in her own words.
Okay, so I found this beautiful spot that's overlooking the lake, and you have a rock to sit on, and my shoes are all muddy. So one thing that I love about solitude is you get to think. And so going on this trail, as I'm running through it, taking pictures, my mind's running and something comes across my mind. So I want to record it. I want to make sure that I remember it. And that is, after my divorce, I felt really alone. And I didn't really know who I was. Because I had a partner define me for so long. Well, at least I felt like it. And I just didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I just had a lot of things that I needed to figure out. And so as I'm walking through this trail by myself in the quiet and the stillness, I realized I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. And I'm happy alone. I'm happy by myself. Not to say that that doesn't mean that one day I don't want to be with somebody. I just felt like you can be happy on your own. And you can't really be happy with somebody else until you're happy being alone. You can't count on somebody else to fulfill your life. You can't count on somebody else to tell you who you are. You have to be who you are. You just have to do it. It's hard and it sucks, and there's days that you cry, and there's times that you wonder why things are happening the way that they're happening. But then you have moments like this that bring clarity, and you're just in awe of the wisdom that you've learned about yourself, power that can bring you, knowing that you're okay alone and you don't need somebody else to bring you happiness. When somebody comes into your life, they should magnify that happiness. They shouldn't be responsible for it. I'm just so grateful today. Everybody's, quarantine. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Embrace it. Learn from it. Learn from the stillness. Take the opportunity to really look at your life, look at yourself, and tell yourself, am I happy? Am I doing what I need to make me happy? Am I helping others around me be happy? Gosh, it's a beautiful day, you guys. Don't wait.
In one of her videos, she shares a simple belief. Real happiness should come from within, and a relationship should add to that happiness rather than become its source. That it's a thoughtful message, and one that becomes especially significant later in her story. Not long afterward, a single text message changes her perspective and brings back emotions she thought she had already worked through. That's the reality of documenting a personal journey online. Every stage remains part of the timeline, from the moments of confidence to the moments of heartbreak, allowing viewers to see how quickly emotions can change.
When somebody comes into your life, they should magnify that happiness. They shouldn't be responsible for it.
As the timeline continues, one emotional moment stands out. She admits she pleaded for another chance, revealing feelings she hadn't expressed earlier in her story. It becomes clear that the reality after the separation was much harder than she had expected. Later, when she learns that her former husband is moving forward with his own life, the emotions return. Even while trying to reassure herself that she made the right decision, her reaction shows how difficult it can be to watch someone you once shared a life with begin a new chapter. Her journey highlights a reality many people experience after a breakup. Making a decision and living with its consequences are often two very different things. Sometimes the hardest part isn't the separation itself. It's realizing that life continues for both people, even on different paths.
17 and a half years married, 4 kids. I begged this man, please, I've never been out of the U.S. Can we please go out of the U.S.? I want to experience something new. Can we travel? Can we do something? No. I get a text from him 5 minutes ago. What does it say? Hey, I need your permission. It's in the planning, but me and Erin, his fiance, are taking her kids and he wants to take Kylie to Mexico for spring break. And I said, because he needs my permission to do that. And I said, absolutely, it's a great experience for her. Just please watch her, have fun and be safe. But it's really, really hard for me because it's like 17 and a half years, 4 kids, and I begged you to take us or to take me and to do those kinds of trips and to spend that kind of time with us. And it was always no. And now you're giving this woman everything that I begged you for. Everything I begged you for, you are giving to her. People do that because they want to feel heard. They want to know that they're validated for feeling the way that they're feeling, but it's not right and it isn't okay. And it confirms my choice to divorce was right. Even though I'm the one that was shamed and I'm the one that lost friends of 15 years because they didn't want to be associated with me anymore because I walked away.
As time passes, even small moments continue to bring back old memories. One day, something as ordinary as seeing her former husband's truck while driving is enough to remind her of everything that changed. She later reflects on how those unexpected reminders can reopen emotions that seem to be fading. Her videos show that healing isn't always a straight path. Sometimes a familiar place or a simple memory is enough to bring the past back into focus. Looking at her full timeline, one question naturally emerges. Do people truly change after a relationship ends? Or do new circumstances simply reveal different sides of who they already were? There may never be a single answer, but her story encourages viewers to think about that possibility that in the end, her journey is less about one moment and more about the lasting impact of major life decisions. It reminds us that moving on isn't defined by what we say online. It's reflected in how we gradually build a new life beyond the past.